Today is April the 3rd of 2021. Well, you've seen several videos where I talk about my obsession for Japanese Ghostbusters collectibles. Well, I guess I'm going to spin on my axis now and show you some of my German Ghostbusters collectibles. I actually have relatives in Germany. My grandmother's twin brother moved there and raised his family there. Of course, he's deceased now, lived in Germany my entire life. I never met him. I did meet some of his daughters one time when they came to visit my grandmother in the 80s. And sort of an interesting family tale of why he moved to Germany that I didn't find out till I was an adult. I was talking to my mom about a local German restaurant, and that I had told the proprietor that I had a great uncle that lived in Germany, had fallen in love during World War II and moved to or stayed in Germany. And she was like, "Oh, that's probably the version of that story you got when you were a kid." It's like, I'm a grown man. I'm in my 30s. I got 2 kids of my own. Tell me the real story. So I won't reveal all the details, but it does explain why my grandmother always told everybody to appreciate my nephew, who is a twin, and not to that they would regret if they treated him any different from how they treated my niece. So, all right, what do we got here? We have got some items from a couple of recent auctions. That this is Ghostbusters Die Geisterjäger. I hope I'm pronouncing that somewhere close to correctly. But this is a program book, all in Germany. It appears to be their version of the of some of the information that's in the Ghostbusters press kit. Now, the only words I can really read here are some of their names. Hey, look at the Moogly. He's got both hands up. That caught my eye. Now, on that page, he's correct if mirror image. But on this page, he's got 2 hands up in the air. And on this page, he's got... I only seen that in a print ad before, where he's got 1 hand above the circle. Interesting. Now he's back to mirror image. Looks like he's going to vary that every other page. It's going to be those 3 versions of the Moogly. Well, that's pretty neat. Anyway, back to the page which had all the characters' names in there. So I know who Peter Venkman is, I know who Bill Murray is, but some of these where they don't have an actual, character name, these are interesting because the first one that jumped out at me, Burgermeister, David Margulies, that's the mayor. So the mayor, the term for that would be Burgermeister. I wish I had my Santa Claus is Coming to Town action figures in here, because I've got the Burgermeister Meisterburger figures somewhere. Studentin, so that must be the feminine form of student, because that one's on Jennifer Runyon there. Hotel Manager is Hotel Manager, except it's hyphenated. Bibliotekarin, or Bibliotekarin, is their word for librarian. Instead of Dean Yeager, it's Dekan Yeager, D-E-K-A-N. Violinist is still violinist. Bibliotheksvorstand, John Rothman. So that must be the head librarian. Tom McDermott is the Erzbischof. I have to look that one up because Tom McDermott does not ring a bell. The Führerkommissar, Norman Matlock, that's going to be the fire chief. The Police captain, Police sergeant. Gefängniswärter is Reggie Vell Johnson. Well, that's the jailer. And then Immobile McLaren is Rhoda. Oh, that's the actress. That's the real estate agent. Okay, so this is interesting. I can kind of parse my way through this, not because I know German, but because I know Ghostbusters. So somewhere Parapsychologen, die Geister. Oh wow, that's gonna be fun. My mom had a set of canisters that were all German. She had them displayed for many years, and when those relatives from Germany came over, she was asking them, how do I pronounce these words? What do these correspond to? And so, like, one of them she thought was Greece because it was Gries, and I think it actually turned out to be something like rice. I forget exactly. So that's one. of the 2 auctions that I recently won. Now, unfortunately, the same seller had the Ghostbusters press kit, which I still need 1 item out of the press kit, the folder that it comes in, and I got outbid on that one. But nobody else bid against me on these, so I won both of these. Let's see what's in here. These are some photos. One more here. This is actually more like a poster or a booklet. All right, so nice color images on the front cover. Again, text is all in a language I can't even read, but hey, I can read it better than I can read the Japanese characters. It's a good photo right there. And excellent. All right, so then the photos themselves. This one is flopped for some reason because Stay Puft is backwards from how he ought to appear. Ooh, I like that one. I might just scan that one and use that in a video that I've been planning for some months now. Interesting picture of 1, 2, 3 Ghostbusters and Ernie Hudson's hose coming in at the edge of the frame. Oh, these have text on the back. I did not realize that. Great. So that'll tell us exactly what this is if I run it through Google Translate or something. Or I could just ask Dave Annell what these translations mean. That's a great photo. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen that particular image. Awesome. I like that one a lot. And then this is Ada Rice Marin, I think her name was, that plays Mrs. Bloom back there. And notice that the Pterodog puppet does not have its horns in. Excellent. Does it give the name of the actress? No. But it has something quoted there. Interesting. Some line of dialogue. Hilfe in diesem Hotel gibt es Ungeziefer. Not a clue. Not a clue. Great image of Rick Moranis here with the Essex House sign back there in the distance. I've always been obsessed with the Essex House sign because it's visible in a shot of the Pterodogs that was used in the old Commodore 64 game box artwork. And then familiar image of Sigourney. Familiar image of these 3 bozos. And then them running away. All right, so I guess I now have begun a German Ghostbusters collectibles obsession. Oh, help me. Save me. Save me from myself. Thank you for watching.